Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is RR37. My name is Rich. This is the home of the Roma Rebrand career mode here in FIFA 21. We are on episode 8 today already, which is absolutely crazy. End of the last episode, we got lucky. For those of you who haven't seen that, it is up on the channel now. You can go back and watch that at your own leisure. But yeah, we had a game against Crotone that I left as highlights, and we scraped a 3-2 win in a game that really we should have been dominating. I didn't expect us to concede two in that, but we did. We rotated because of this Udinese game as well, so that may have played a part in it, but I'm not sure whether this was in the video or not. I can't remember, but we've had some offers come in and some accepted. I'm not too sure if anyone's gone yet or not. It's been a minute since I recorded this one, but at the moment it looks like they're all just negotiating with the teams that have come in for them. Pastore, they're currently negotiating. Fazio is at the moment negotiating with Sporting. So this could be an episode. I fully imagine that we're going to have yes or no's to all of these negotiations by the time this episode has ended, and as such, going forward, that means that there is going to be decisions that have got to be made that are going to change. So, I mean, there you go, 44, that should be on 50-50. I've not touched that, I don't know why it's not, but yeah, 44 million. So we are definitely, if these players go, going to be over the 50 million threshold. And like I was just saying, it then becomes decision time of where we invest that money. Whichever route that we decide to go down is going to greatly affect the short, medium and long-term future of the club. So big episodes coming up, you know. We could get these two scouts here with that 50 million, or open up the youth academy that we was just looking at with the 50 million as well. So yeah, interesting times ahead, big decisions coming up. And of course, the flip side to then us having that money means that we're going to be 2 or 3 players down and they need to be replaced. So yeah, like I said, big episodes coming up in the future. At the moment, no, it's all still hearsay. They're still negotiating. Nothing has gone through. So we're starting today off in terms of the league with this Udinese game. That Helsinki game, for those that you can see there, the 3-2 win. For those who didn't see the last episode, that's pretty much put us through into the knockouts of the Europa League now. And we got Helsinki again coming up after Torino. What I might try and do today is get to the Milan game and leave it there. So we've got another blockbuster game really to come back to in the next episode. And yeah, by that time I imagine, I mean, we're going to be going into November then as well. We actually play the Cagliari game on my birthday. Yeah, we should have heard one way or another about the players leaving by the end of this episode. There you can see confirmation of what I was just talking about. We're pretty much through now in the Europa League. If we can beat Helsinki again away this time, then we're going to go through in first. It's as simple as that, really. But that's already done, so highly likely that the Helsinki game will just be highlights. Well, there's nothing to play for anymore as such in that competition. As for this game, let's have a look at the league before we jump in. Udinese are actually 16th. Now, I did not see that coming. That is a bit of a shock. I would have put them a lot higher up the table than that. But of course, it is early days as well. But the Udinese that we're going to be facing are not really in that good of form at the moment. And we got away with rotating in the Crotone game. So we should be in pretty good shape here. Pellegrini, as you can see there, he's going to have to come out straight away. This Udinese team, they got Forestieri up front, Okaka, not a bad partnership up there, so we're going to have to be careful. Another nice kick from themselves there. I'm just wondering, that's why we're on this screen. Why have I gone to side select? I'm just wondering if there's going to be a little bit of a kick clash here. We can't exactly swap to our black and orange, but oh, that blue kit's nice. I think maybe they can play in that one. Yeah, why not? That will stop any kick clash. And like I said, as for putting the team together, we can go pretty much full strength at this one. They are not playing that 3 at the back formation again, which has been notoriously difficult for us to play against. So yeah, we're gonna have to still give this game everything we've got. We're gonna have to treat it with respect. But yeah, as for our team, it was only really at the back that we rotated, so it wasn't a massive rotation. So we're going to put Santon at left back, Perez of course at right back, which is our usual rotations there. Smalling and Jesus really could play in this one. I mean, they are pretty low in the table, Udinese, but I think we should still at least have Smalling in. He is the captain, so but then again, we've got Torino coming up, and we need to keep Kumbula happy as well. So yeah, we're going to swap them out. As for the midfield, I think Kristan, maybe he could get a game today. Diawara's not that tired that we should leave him out, but I think maybe Kristan for this one and Diawara for Torino possibly. Veretout I'll probably leave in. Pastore is going to have to come in because Pellegrini is legit tired. On the wings, I think we probably will stay with Mickey and Pedro, of course, and Dzeko up front. And yeah, Pedro is going to, of course, take the armband without Smalling in the team. So I think this is what we're going to roll with. I think we've got enough. Leo's there on the left for them, but other than that and the front two, I don't really recognise them that much. Just check that the bench is okay. I mean, this is the problem here, really. We can't alter the bench that much to try and win a game going forward. We're so unbalanced as a club at the moment, and we are trying to put that right, but of course we have spent every single penny that we've got pretty much buying the team, getting the stadium together, reopening the training grounds and all of that good stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to have to roll with, and let's jump in and see how we get on in the first game of the day. And it is Udinese that get us kicked off. I really do like that blue kit, guys. It is really, really nice kit, that. But yeah, I need to not focus on that now. Straight in there, Kumbula. Nice aggressive defending. I like that. Again, we're going to have to be patient today. I just find it might be our system that just doesn't work that well against the one that they're using. But having said that, there's a lot of space there on the right wing, then we just chose not to use it. Here is Perez, who is providing that space now, and we've gave that away already. And Akaka manages to keep the ball as well. Not great start there, really, but we're okay. If they keep passing like that, then we're going to be absolutely fine. But yeah, it's just that we're starting to come up against this system more often, it feels like now. We need to find a way of playing against it. But at the moment, again, and this is the challenge of this career mode, that's what I'm enjoying about it. It is realistic. We're having to use a system that suits what we've got. We can't just dip into the transfer market at the moment and think, oh, I want to play that way, so let's go and sign this player, that player, and we can then play that system. We're just having to really figure it out with what we've got, and I do like that. And as I've mentioned in previous episodes, for those of you who have been watching, and those who have been watching the previous ones and are back again, I would just like to shout you out and say thank you. And I do really appreciate it. We should probably have scored there. It was a good save, to be fair. And for those of you who are new and watching for the first time, welcome. It is more than appreciated that you are here. It was a good save, that, wasn't it? But yeah, I've mentioned it in previous episodes. This career is just going to get harder as we go along. And again, that's what I'm enjoying about it. It is different. Different to anything, like I've mentioned again before, that I've even done off camera. So yeah, it's really fresh for me. I like what we're doing here. Oh, that's a good ball from Santon. Oh, good block as well. Dzeko should have been scoring from there though. Great ball in that was from Santon, especially for a side who like us, we just don't cross. But maybe that's where it is against this system, because the space is obviously on the sides. I don't really know what Dzeko was doing there, but in terms of territory, in terms of ball possession, we've had a really good opening 20 minutes here. Let's see if we can do something with Pedro. That's the right ball back to Perez. Oh, Pastore made a really nice run there. Perez goes on his own, and it's a good save from the keeper, but we have started really well in this game. And that has continued all the way through till half time. We have had a whopping, guys, 78% of the ball. We've had 7 shots, 4 on target, but we just don't look like scoring, and that's a real problem. That's why you saw there Mayoral's coming on for Dzeko, who's had a couple of chances, but he's been really quiet again. He's kind of blowing hot and cold, Dzeko, and it's starting to get under my skin a little bit. But again, he's the only full-time forward that we've got, so we have to stick with him. Mayoral's going to be going back at the end of the season to Madrid, I believe. So yeah, we need. It's going to be so difficult from next season onwards. But yeah, he's been really quiet in this game. Let's just focus the mind on this game. We've, like I said, had all the territory, all the ball. Udinese haven't had a shot yet, I don't believe. And you can just see the areas of the pitch that we're playing in. We're trying to use that width. We're trying to move them left and right, just wear them out. But again, there's no way through. We're missing Zaniolo, by the way, for the first time. Like, I'm really feeling the fact that he's not in the team, and again, frustration creeps in. We know Veritat can score from there. He's hit one from distance, and that has been what we've been doing in this game at the moment. Udinese are really frustrating us effectively. Leo's going off now, and oh wow, I didn't know that they had him. I forgot his name. I recognise the face. He used to play for Watford, right? Delafeo, that's it. That's an interesting change. That's going to make them a little bit more adventurous, you would have thought. They've done well to keep that in there as well. And they're having a little bit of possession for the first time in this half. They do keep trying this ball, and they don't get it right again. So going into the hour, again, the first 15 minutes of this half, we've had the shot from Veritat, but that has been it. But the thing is, we just can't change the way that we play at the moment. We just have to make this work, and Veritat could do that for us here, and it's a great save from the keeper again. He could be man of the match in this game at the moment, their keeper, especially if it stays 0-0. It's a good hit from Veritat. That, yeah, it's a nice height for the keeper, but it's unlucky. It hasn't gone in. Set piece. I think Mayoral got on the end of that, and again, straight at the keeper this time. At least in this half at the moment, we're starting to step it up a little bit now, and you can feel that maybe a goal is going to come. And if somebody is going to get it, then obviously it's going to be us. That's good pressing there. I thought there might have been a foul, but if there was, it hasn't been given. Mayoral's had to turn back. I did see the run down the right, but as you saw there was no way of getting the ball to him. Cristant's going to have that back off Mayoral again. He's made a little bit of a movement there. He should be scoring from there. It's good defending, but he took too many touches on the ball there. We're starting to run out of time, guys. 20 minutes left in this one. I'm just wondering, do we make some more changes? This would definitely be 2 points dropped. There is absolutely no doubt about that. This is not a good point. We should be winning in terms of form this game, and on merit as well. In terms of performance, we should be winning this game. We've played so well today, in terms of controlling the game anyway, controlling the tempo and so on and so on. We've done really well with that. Mickey has had a quiet game, so we're going to bring him off. Villar's going to come on because Pastore is pretty much out on his feet. I'm not taking Pedro off because these are the types of situations, and I don't think we've got a sub left anyway, to be honest, but these are the sort of situations where he's been stepping up and producing that moment of magic. So we're definitely going to need him to do that again. But this is what we're going to see the game out with. They're about to have a corner. We need to get that dealt with. We look stable at the back at the moment. We don't seem to be in any kind of trouble. It's just, can we get that goal? That is the only thing. Can we get that goal? Here we go. Just over 15 to go in this game. That's their change. Here comes our double change. I was debating waiting till after the corner, but not going to, obviously. Let's see what we can do now. First we need to deal with this. It's a decent ball in. Lopez has come out and punched it. Back to their winger again, Larson. He's chipped that one in nicely. It's headed clear again. Can we win the second as well? We can. And here is Pedro on the counter. There's no one busting a gut to get up there with him at the moment. We're just coming alive a little bit now. There's a few men in the box. It's a decent ball in, but didn't find anyone. Can we win that back in a good area? No, they just thump it clear. Fair play to them. They've clearly set out to get a point today, and it is working at the moment. Here's Santon trying to change that. Perez off the bench is normally good for a goal. Here is Perez now. He hits it with the left and it's in. He's done it again off the bench. Our super sub Perez has come on. He's brought the game open. Nice little give and go on the edge of the box. Nice left foot finish. Nothing really in the whole game has come down that left hand side for the whole time that Mickey's been playing. But Perez comes off the bench, as he's done so many times in the past, and bangs it in. And that is a huge goal in a game like this. It could end up being a 1-0. Now we've got the goal. That is perfectly fine by me. Thank you, Perez. Again. See, 4 goals there. And I'm willing to bet that probably, maybe even all of them have come off of the bench. He's such a good impact sub. He should really probably be getting more starts, but with Mickey ahead of him at the minute, it's just, we can't. It's as simple as that, really. But back to the game. We've got to focus now on not conceding anything in this last few minutes, which is something that we have been really good at. As I say that, there's a nice shot getting there, but it's pretty comfortable for Lopez, and this is what you want to see really now. Again, sensible game management for us. We've done the job now. We've got the goal. It's just about doing what we've been doing the whole game now, controlling the ball, controlling the tempo, controlling the territory, and seeing this one out. We've just got a couple of minutes to go. Perez has made a run there in front, trying to get in behind again. That's what we've been missing in this game, with Zaniolo not being there. Perez is offering us that at the moment, probably a bit more than Mickey did. Villar's done well there. Mayoral with a turn. He's Veritout. Oh, I thought he might get clipped there. He didn't. Pedro now. He's done it again. Last minute goal. Captain for today. Gets his name on the score sheet again. It didn't have to be the winner this time, thankfully, but it doesn't matter. It's another one for him. Leading by example. I really thought Veritout might have gone down there. He didn't. Fair play to him. He found the pass as well. Pedro in an area where he's going to score goals. He knows where that area is. He's having an immense season, Pedro. And that is definitely the points now. 2-0 is probably a little bit harsh on Udinese, but I don't really care about that. And that's his 7th goal of the season in what is just 10 games. He's having an immense season, like I said, and that'll be the end of the game now, I would imagine. It is indeed. It's a 2-0 away win. We're back on the clean sheets. See if we can get another run going with that. More importantly, we've collected another big 3 points here in our push for European football next season. Good away day performance. It was looking for the longest time, to be fair, like it was going to be 0-0. But the changes we made affected the game, which is good to see from the manager. And happy man, 2-0 win away. Let's see what they've got to say in the press conference now then. Here we go. It's been a remarkable run. We get this question at the moment after every single game. I might even cut this question out going forwards. Not obsessed with it at all. I wouldn't say we're looking stronger and stronger at the moment, and we have again been conceding goals, so that's all we can say at the moment really, is we're not obsessed with the run, and I'm not. I've mentioned it in previous episodes. January onwards, if it even takes that long, I do think we'll start dropping points as players start to leave. Were we always confident about winning the game today? Of course, I mentioned respecting the opponent. That is always the thing with myself, especially with that system that they was playing. But quietly before the game, I thought that we would win today. As the game was unfolding though, there was little bits of doubt, I'm not going to lie, that we were going to get a goal today. But thankfully, Perez stepping up off the bench, Pedro stepping in again. And I want to know why we took Dzeko off early today. Well, we've got Torino coming up, but that wasn't really why. He just didn't play that well today. He had a couple of chances, he didn't stick them away, but in terms of his work rates, he seemed a bit flat. He wasn't offering anything. And to be honest, when Mayoral come on, there was more movement. He offered more today, and that's something to consider going forwards potentially. But yeah, that's the Udinese weekend all done and dusted, and it is another 3 points on the board for us, actually sticking us at the top of the league at the moment on goal difference, as we can see there. So yeah, all in all, a good weekend, or a good day I should say. I don't know why I said weekend there. Of course the Torino game is coming up on the weekend, so that was a midweek one, and the build up to the Torino, I've cut things out just so we can get to the game day. I've not done anything off camera, I've just literally done the training and that's it. So this is what's happened between the cut basically and where we are now. The board are wanting us to take a look at stuff, but we are the board at the moment, so I'm fine with how things are going. Fazio rejected the moves, interestingly, but Pastore has gone, and that's 4.5 million now towards our goal of getting past the 50. I don't think it's quite enough yet. Is it? I'm not sure. This is what also happened. Mirante wants a new contract, but to be honest, I don't want to give him one at the moment because he's on the transfer list. So we'll at least wait probably till after January to address that if we can. Of course, sometimes the in-game board does step in. But we got 6.5 million, I believe that it was, for Pastore. Yeah, Fazio, he couldn't come to an agreement, and he couldn't come to an agreement with Southampton either. I'm quite shocked about the Southampton one, to be honest. Perez is still negotiating, so when he goes, there will be no doubt whatsoever, if he goes, I should say. We've just seen that Fazio has rejected, so what is it that the board do want? It was brand exposure. They want us to sign a young player, which might be a bit difficult. And they want us to get 20 wins in the league. I mean, at the moment, if we take a quick look at the league, we've only played 10 games, so how can we win 20 at this point? We've won 9 of the 10 as well, so that's actually got us in second at the minute because Inter have played their game and have actually dropped points. But yeah, as for that objective, like, what can we do really? We've just got to keep rolling the games off, and hopefully we can keep reeling the wins off as well, including this Torino game that we've got coming up. They're in 8th at the moment. 10 games played for them, the same as us. 4 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, 12 goals for, 12 goals against, and a flat 0 goal difference with the 15 points. So we are at home. We should be looking to win this game, honestly. But by the looks of their form, you just don't know what sort of Torino's going to turn up. So that'll make it a bit interesting. One thing we haven't done for a couple of weeks in game time now is just check these development plans and seeing how they're going. We've still got Lopez working on something at the minute, and he's still doing that. His defensive work rates, I don't know if that actually changes anything at all for a keeper, but it's worth doing anyway. Ibanez is still working. Jesus is topped out. Kambula's working. Mancini's working. Smalling's topped out. Fazio, I thought he was on his way out, but he's not yet. Perez still working. Of course, he might be leaving us soon. Santon's topped out. Veritat's nearly got that weak foot now. Cristante as well. Can't wait to get Kluivert back. Diawara looks like he's okay, unbalanced at the minute. We've got obviously Spinazzola still learning left back. Pellegrini's doing what he needs to do. Zaniolo is of course injured at the minute. Perez doing what he needs to do. Pedro topped out. Mickey's topped out as well. Dzeko the same. And Mayoral is not ours, so we're not improving him at the minute. So that all looks okay. And with that all done, Inter have said at least you've got to at least get a point today. Interesting. Another new system here that we're coming up against. I don't recall going up against this one before. 4-3-1-2. We've got Dzeko up front on an 87 at the moment. Yeah, he still had a really quiet game in the last one. I was debating, do we give Mayoral a start? And Perez as well, after he come off the bench and won the game for us again, should probably have got a start in this one. But I wanted to keep in mind that the next game after this one is of course a Europa League game, and we will be rotating for that one, so it makes no sense to drop any of the first team really. I mean, depending on how this match unfolds, we could make a few changes here and there. But yeah, I'm in love with this stadium, by the way, guys. I really do like it. Yeah, I think at the moment, just go out, full team. Of course, Inter have got another point, so they've dumped us off the top, which doesn't really matter, because after January, I don't envision us hanging with the title contention. But who knows? While we're up there, right? Let's go for it. But let's see, yeah, what we can get done today. I don't imagine there being a whole lot of space in the central midfield areas the way that they're playing. It's really narrow. Oh, we've lost the ball already there. So we're going to have to be patient and try and find a way through against these at the moment. They've got, like I started to mention as well, a nice front three. I think I saw Kangin Lee is up there. They've got Verdi here. There's Lee. Yeah, I think that's offside, right? I can't remember who the other one was that they've got up front, but they definitely carry a goal threat, and they have proven that. But also they've proven that they can be got at the back as well. So yeah, it just we gotta wait our time, see which sort of Torino is gonna turn up. But we should really at home be looking to win this. That's a beautiful turn. Is Mickey offside there though? He is indeed. That is unfortunate. He needs to start playing a little bit better, Mkhitaryan. He's been very overshadowed at the moment by Pedro on the other side. We're not getting too much joy from Mkhitaryan's wing. And one of the positives of loanees is next season, of course, we're going to have Justin Kluivert come back in Mkhitaryan's position. So with Kluivert and Perez, I don't really see, if he doesn't start performing, that's a bit disappointing there from Smalling. Oh, good save from Lopez. That's a little bit worrying. It's actually lost my train of thought a little bit. They got a bit lucky there actually, because I think it hit their forward in the face and dropped down nicely for him. Let's just deal with this corner. Keeper's coming out. Good catch. I like to see that. But what I was saying is with Kluivert coming back and Perez playing the way he's playing off the bench at the moment, if Mickey doesn't start stepping up, I don't really see what we're going to do with him. He might become rotation for Pedro, but does he really want to do that? Speaking of Pedro, that's a great ball. It's a great goal. They nearly score at one end. We go down the pitch. We score ourselves. Pellegrini, I believe that is. And we were just talking about a lot of the stuff that we're doing is coming from this right hand side through Pedro, and he steps up again here. This is an absolute peach of a ball. Pellegrini still has a bit to do, don't get me wrong, and he does it well. But Pedro breaks out. He plays a fantastic ball into Pellegrini, and he's just able to slot it home, and there is that unbridled joy that you get when things are going your way. Lorenzo Pellegrini, 3 goals for the season. We really missed Zaniolo in the last game, but Pellegrini has stepped up early in this one, and we take a nice early lead. We're looking good at the moment. We could potentially blow these away in the next few minutes. It's a decent standing up of the ball there to the back post. Here is Pedro inside the box now. A little step over there, and takes the defender right out the game, and he's Mickey now. But he can't put his chance away, and that's the difference. Pellegrini has just scored from a very similar position there. Mkhitaryan always puts that too close to the keeper, and you can see the frustration there on the manager's face. But we get a corner from it anyway. Veritout puts a decent one in. Oh, we've won that as well, and it's a good save from the keeper. Unlucky there from Dzeko, but we're going to get another chance at it here. In it comes, high looping one. Dzeko wins it, but it's straight down the keeper's throat really. You'd expect him to save that. Here comes another one now. We've won that one as well, and it's off the line this time. It's blocked as well with a rebound from Pellegrini again. And we should have been 2-0 up by now. And that probably would have been the game the way this is going at the moment. But at the moment, why it is only 1-0. They are still very much in this game. They were unlucky not to score just before we did. It appears as though that's knocked the confidence out of them a little bit, but they could get that confidence back with a goal here now. Oh my god, they should have scored that. And it is indeed Kanginli that they've got up front. It's come off his ankle almost. He's just swiped at it. It wasn't a good connection, luckily for us, because that should have been 1-1. We've got to be really careful at the back in this game. Smalling has it now. Maybe there's the stats for you. We've had double the shots. They've had more shots already than Udinese did in the whole game. So they are posing a threat. He's Pellegrini now. He's made a nice little run forward. He's still got the ball there actually. So has Mickey. And it's a tame shot at the end of it again. The crowd appreciate the effort there though, as the little round of applause goes around the ground. We've got them pinned back in again here now. Oh, what a ball that is. Spinazzola's in space as well. I see a run coming at the edge of the box. The game picks out the wrong pass, but thankfully we still get a corner. The fans here, more looking in expectation than anything else. Can we do anything with this set piece? We're doing quite well off them at the minute. Mkhitaryan has the shot, nothing comes of it. Pedro's got it now. We don't really want to be shooting with Smalling. Pedro maybe should have put that one back into the box. But that's going to do it for the first half, which was a decent first half, but definitely we've got to be mindful that these are looking dangerous when they come forward, which goes hand in hand really with what the form guide has said about them. So yeah, it looks like we can get more goals, but it also looks like they can score goals as well. Well, we're into the second half now. The first 15 minutes of the half really has been about us reaffirming that domination of the ball, but however they have got forward here now, and they've made a change as we've just seen as well. I was just going to say Spinazzola, for me, ref has just been fouled there, and he has did that as well. So yeah, we can settle things back down. We have, like I said, just been playing the ball around, trying to take any confidence they might have had or momentum that they might have tried to build out of the game. And now we've got through the 15 minutes. That's a great ball from Mickey. Keeper's done well there for them though. Can Diawara do something with this? It's back to Mickey again. Nice quick ball movement there, but it's not really going anywhere as such. We got a corner now though. Yeah, we just wanted to make sure they weren't going to come out firing, and we kept control of the game. We've done that effectively, and as you can see now, we're just going to try and turn the screw and put this game to bed. Can we do it though, is the question. Another ball comes in off a corner. We win the header again. We look really dangerous off set pieces today. One of them surely at some point is going to end up in the back of the net, you would have thought. He's Karsdorp now to Pedro. Dzeko's in the box. We're putting another cross in here. It's off the bar. Would you believe it? That could have been the game right there. But yeah, we have established, obviously, as you can see, I'm not someone who would normally cross the ball this often, but it seems to be the way in against these. Another corner comes in now, cause more confusion. Still, it's not dealt with. Pedro, it's going to drop to you. What can you do with it now? He's gone out to the sides again. Do we put another one in? We've gone backwards this time. It's back to Pedro again, though. Little one inside. Dzeko now drops it off to Diawara. It's into Pellegrini, and it's another save from the keeper. The frustration is starting to build here. It's starting to feel like one of those games. There's a good shape on that from Pellegrini. It's pretty comfortable for the keeper in the end though. In comes another corner. We win the header again. Keeper saves again. Did you see there the stats for Pellegrini? He's been really involved in this game. I would go as far as to say it's a man of the match performance from him at the moment. And of course he's got the goal that's currently winning this game. Smalling aggressive there at the back. Doesn't take the ball though. That's a bit worrying because he's out of position now, Smalling. They're not offside there either. We still can't get Smalling back in the box, which is where we want him really. That's well, actually Karsdorp has tucked him really well there. He's thumped that clear. Dzeko's going to chase it. It's pretty much a lost cause, but we'll chase it anyway. Oh, Dzeko's won the ball back there, and this is a really good moment for us now, and it finishes the game. That was all about Karsdorp at one end, tucking in, sensing the danger. He's just lumped it downfield, but to be fair to Dzeko, I criticised him a bit in the last game. He's obviously took on board the fact that he's got dragged off because his work rate's there. He was chasing a lost cause. It's great pressing, and it's led to a goal. He could have played Pedro in, but he's gone for it on his own. I don't mind that, probably because it's gone in the back of the net, but that little bit of work right there, that pressing from the front that he wasn't doing in the last game, has just confirmed the 3 points for us. Fair play, Dzeko. Really impressed with what I've seen there. That's his 5th of the season. And that is us surely home and hosed in this game now. Just 7 minutes to go. Can we keep another clean sheet? That is really the only remaining question. We don't need to make changes because one, the game's pretty much over now anyway, and two, like I said, we have got that game against Helsinki in the Europa League coming up, so that's where the rotations will happen, of course. We've won that back nicely there, but then give it away again. Veritout, can he get in? He's played really well today as well, by the way. His breaking up of play has been really good. Seen a different side to him today. That's it's enough there from Diawara. Nice pass from them there. They're going backwards at the moment though, which suits us fine. They've got just over a minute to go. Oh, that's a nice little ball round the corner. It's well spotted though, and just do what you did at the other end. That's it. That is fine. It didn't come to anything this time, but it's away from our goal. That is all we need. Just 1 minute to go now, guys, in this one, and that'll be another good day out. It is the weekend this time. It's another 2-0 win. And yeah, we just keep motoring on at the moment. Happy with the performance. It's not been anywhere near as stressful as trying to break Udinese down, because we got the goal in the first half. So yeah, just a really enjoyable experience that, and we move onwards and upwards, hopefully, in the league. I think we do go above Inter now, unless they've played today as well. And yeah, we just got to ride this momentum at the moment. I'm really impressed with that second goal though. The work rates for that, phenomenal. He didn't have to do that at that point in the game as well. Yeah, very, very impressive. We're into the press conference. I have skipped the first question. You all know what it was. But this one, up against Torino, this seemed like a hard game today. To be honest, guys, it weren't that hard, this one. We got that early goal, and from there, we just controlled the game. There was a couple of flash points where, yes, we rolled our luck a little bit just before we scored, and that Kangin Lee chance. But other than that, Torino offered absolutely nothing. And in the end, impressive 2-goal win. Did we always feel in control? That's exactly what I've just said. Yeah, after we got our goal, for the large parts of the game, I felt we were in complete control. We looked really good today, and hopefully we can carry that forwards, of course. It is the Europa League up next. There is going to be rotations in that game, and yeah, I think it's probably going to be highlights, to be honest, guys. Well, we got another offer here for Fazio as well. Hopefully we can accept that and he'll get off this time. It'll definitely get dealt with, but for now we are going into these Helsinki highlights. It's not a game that means anything really. We're already into the knockout, so for this one we did rotate, and we also changed the system. I changed to a 4-2-3-1. We had Mayoral up front. Left side we got Perez. Cam we've got Pastore. Villar is playing in Pedro's position, so yeah, Pedro didn't play today. Cristante Fazio actually, he played behind them in the two DM positions. Then we got Santon left back, Ibanez come back in, we got Kambula, Perez, the usual suspects on the rotations, and Lopez took the armband in goal for us today. So that's how we lined up. All we needed was the points to go through in first. Like I said, the job was already done, so there's no pressure on this one at all. I just played my favourite formation and yeah, tried to go out there and get the job done, which we was doing quite effectively. We're 1-0 up at this point, obviously, as you've seen, but it's just been one of them games where it was difficult to put the game to bed. But having said that, just as I'm saying that, actually, in goes the second, and yeah, that is game done and dusted now. 7 minutes to go, still keeping the pressure on. How on earth we squoze that pass through there, I will never know. But once we did, there was only one outcome. Villar and Mayoral combining again for the second time in this game was enough to give us the win and to go through now in first place. And so this was never intended to be a highlighted game, but the time that I was editing this, it was a lot later in the day than I thought that it was, so we've had to go with highlights again. It won't be something that's a regular occurrence, but for this game we went out with our full lineup. We've just gone 1-0 down, as you can see, which is not great. Now it's up to us to try and fight and get back into this one. But I'm going to leave you with this one, guys, and I will see you back here hopefully for the next one, which is going to kick off with that massive Milan game. But until then, enjoy yourselves and stay safe out there, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.